Welcome back to the Talk tonight. Syracuse Mayor Stephanie Miner is about to give her State of the City speech in this election year for her. Three main issues she's touching on: school reconstruction, the vacant home registry in the city of Syracuse, and the budget problems. This was her announcement where she was running for a second term last week at the Inner Harbor, and she stopped in our studios during this time to chat a little bit last week. And one of the things that came up was how challenging the budget is for the city of Syracuse. In fact, Joni Mahoney was here this week saying her budget's okay, but she views the city's budget as being a big problem too, that she was empathetic towards the struggles. Of course, if you're giving a State of the City address, you don't spend too much time talking about the negatives. You hope to be setting an agenda, and it sounds like she's going to be doing that tonight, particularly with the choice of having the address take place at Dr. Weeks School, which is one of the beautifully renovated new schools in the city of Syracuse.
It is gleaming.
Yeah.
Driving by Dr. Weeks on the lower end of Oak Street, if you're not familiar where it is in the city off James Street, actually very near the studio here at CNY Central, makes you smile. I drive by that building and you cannot help but smile looking at the work that was done to transform it. In the windows in primary colors, all outlined in yellow and blue. It's really something to be proud of. Yeah,
loaded with technology and smart boards and all that stuff too. And tonight the mayor is expected to talk about the next phase of this reconstruction of the Syracuse City schools. You might be wondering, well, why is the mayor talking about the schools? Well, in the end, the mayor has the oversight over the budget for the school district, even though she's not the one managing the district per se. And she and Sharon Contreras are going to work together and try to get this done.
Yeah, one of the other issues she's going to be talking a lot about tonight is downtown development and development in general for the city of Syracuse. For 2012, the value of construction for permits that were issued, $329 million. They say that's the highest on record and $80 million more than we saw the previous year. So that's certainly an accomplishment that she's going to talk about. When she announced that she was going to be running for re-election, she very proudly said, look at all of the cranes in the air. We heard that soundbite that Dora played during her piece earlier. Now people are complaining about how it's hard to get downtown because of all of the construction going on.
Yeah, that may be overstated. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it could be. Yeah, we still have a lot of vacant properties, and that's one thing. Even tying into the other big story of the day, the shooting of Tom Dodder and his liquor store on North Salina Street. I was driving down North Salina just the other night, and it has the potential for being the true jewel of Central New York in terms of the old structure of a city, the old buildings still in place intact, but it's so pockmarked with a good building, a business that's trying to get going, and then vacant. Vacant buildings are a big part of what she wants to do something about.
She will also, the end of her address, after when the reporters gather around her, will to some degree be hijacked by this feud that is supposed feud that may be going on between the mayor and the governor right now. The governor who appointed her to a high-profile job, co-chair of the state Democratic Party, and the comments she made about his budget plan being a little puzzling when it comes to how local municipalities pay their pension bills. So the mayor will have her address. She has an agenda. She wants to be the lead story, but after that, she loses control a little bit to the reporters who will want to know more about that.
We, of course, want to remind folks that we are going to be carrying this live on our website at cnymcentral.com, so you can watch the full address tonight. It starts at 6:30.
Talk tonight continues in a moment after a local liquor store owner was shot last night. What is the state of the city in terms of crime? Are people feeling that it's safe, less safe, or just about the same? We'll talk about that in a moment.